clean and go in Dublin for round 5 of the UCI Cyclo-cross World Cup, and a very fast start. And this first right-hander is really tricky. Is everyone safely through? Looks like they are. Elizabeth gets a really strong start. And is a bit keen to stay near the front and just try and dominate things a little bit if he possibly can. Van der Putte is in second place. Also up there, Ryan Camp. And Elizabeth's trying to ride all the way through this section, which it looks like he's going to manage to do. Very, very impressive. Thibaut Naes looking strong. Van der Putte on his wheel. Here's a bit, goes to the left-hand side a little bit, takes some traction on the grass. Surprised how far back Lawrence Swake is. So is a bit in third place now. Toon van den Bos in fourth. Van den Bos, oh, and a crash there on that turn from Isabit, and a fall also for, I think, Ryan Camp. Now into the sand. The further you are back here, the more problems you have. And this is where Thibaut Naes makes a big difference. And Isabit coming up to him. Lawrence Swake and the rest of the Corendon team starting to pack some riders up towards the front. There's the gap as they make their way through the fields. And it's around about 4 seconds to Isabit. Long straight section, and then a really difficult little climb at the end of it. Ronhaar just following Elizabeth across. Just good news for the Baloise Trek Lions, bearing in mind their teammates, Thibaut Naes and him. The fastest lap of the race so far for Elizabeth and Pim Ronhaar, as they now make it 3 leaders. Out of the pits that time, many riders taking bikes. Joran Verschoor at the front of a World Cup cyclocross. This is a little bit of a moment in his career. Oh, and a real broadside skid from Thibaut Naes. Thibaut Naes looks around at his teammate Pim Ronhaar. Trying to come back to the 2 riders at the front. Joran Verschoor and Jens Adams. Joran Verschoor has led the majority of that lap. Bit of an attack now from Pim Ronhaar as he goes through. The way these riders ride this sand is so impressive. There's a bit in second. Lawrence Swake in third place. Oh, and a problem for Thibaut Naes. The crowd can sense that this is going to be a real showdown at the end. Yet again, Ronhaar finds a little bit of speed that no one else can find. Lawrence Swake still looking comfortable towards the back of this group here. But he can't use Isabit up too much. He needs to make his own move at some point. Ronhaar puts in a bit more pace, and it looks like this gap is starting to extend. Here comes Lawrence Swake. Zeli Isabit, who is totally cracked now. And now Swake is going to make his move, and they go shoulder to shoulder, and Swake attacks in the mud. Ronhaar gets back on the wheel. He says to Swake, I've been in the front for over 20 minutes. I refuse to let you win this race. Does this open the gap up again for someone to come back? Ronhaar attacks hard. They come round the corner. Ronhaar has got the inside line. It's a sprint finish. And despite getting caught, Pim Ronhaar is going to win in Dublin. 2 wins in a World Cup. Swake is a deflated second place. Elizabeth, who worked so hard, third place for him.